Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, stay with us as the Suns get set to shine.
Guarding him as he did last year a lot in the finals as a member of the Heat. And James rattles in his mid-range jump shot.
Shown great improvement this year at both ends of the floor.
And Drummond gets an easy one inside off the dime. That's a good sign for Frank Vogel and the Lakers to get him untracked a little bit. He struggled. Bridges from deep.
What a pass by Booker.
Suns leading 10-9. LeBron for 3. And LeBron James with a couple of field goals. He's got 5. Ayton lost the handle. Here's Schroeder coming back for the Lakers. The Suns, though, back nicely in transition. LeBron going to pull another one. That's 2 for 2 from deep. Side of the backboard on that one. Back comes Chris Paul. And Paul for 3. Got it.
Championship round. He has to go through his friend LeBron to get there. Mark, no surprises today. Just 2 old friends.
Paul weaving through traffic. Let's call it a pass. Ayton with 10 points. Cam Johnson checked into the ball game during the break for the Suns, as well as Cameron Payne. Booker inside with a nice little drop step. I think the Lakers miss Schroeder down the stretch, guys.
Valuable. Mr. Mulatto's Cameron Payne with the finish over Anthony Davis.
Grizzlies as Davis misses. See what Ja Morant does in wake of that spectacular performance against Golden State. Johnson for 3. The Utah Jazz. LeBron started off hot. Nice assist to Harrell for the slam. Booker being chased by Kuzma. Tough shot. Got it. Wow. High degree out top.
So we heard Frank Vogel talk about it. Lakers gave up 10 fast break points in that first quarter as Tucker with the finish.
Cameron Payne, one of those great stories for the Suns this year. His career resurrected by Monty Williams. Saric rattles another one home. Handle Lakers in transition. Horton Tucker takes it to the rack. And a nice follow by LeBron James, who's now got 10 points. Payne with a sidestep 3. And one and done for Phoenix. Back comes Horton Tucker. James, great pass to Harrell, and 1. Lakers battling, but the Suns control. Booker on the move, slams it home. Major nutrition and dietary change, went to a plant-based diet. He feels it's helped his longevity. Chris Paul, as you talk about his longevity, he played 70 out of the 72 games this year. Booker inside. Nice patient move.
Ayton picked up his 3rd foul. Let's see if Saric can make the same plays that Ayton was to finish.
Boy, Booker in a rhythm right now. Caldwell Pope goes in a hurry. Davis, thank you very much.
And again, I like him at the 5.
LeBron to Caldwell Pope. Long 2 is good.
To get his shot right, the coaching staff says, look, he's going to go out here and give it everything he has. They don't intend to change the game plan because he's a little bit hobbled.
Ayton off the inbound pass. Here's Booker. Chased by 2 over to Bridges for 3.
About you've surrounded your best players with what they need. Shooting and toughness.
Speaking of shooting, LeBron knocks down the 3 ball. He's up to 13. And yes, James Jones, when you look at last November as Chris Paul loses the handle again, he just doesn't look quite right. Ayton says, look what I found. Little bully ball on Schroeder, his former teammate, and gets the propitious roll.
And they win all year long. He's played a valuable part. Takes the opposing team's primary perimeter offensive weapon and eliminates it.
Ayton with the slam and a timeout. Crowder stops for the 3. Bridges. Schroeder out front. Off the James Green. Pocket pass to LeBron. Up high in traffic. A nice catch and bucket by Drummond. Wow. Anthony Davis just 3 of 11 in this ball game. Schroeder aggressive to the bucket, gets it to fall, and Monty Williams calls a timeout. With hotel room in China, decided he didn't want to play in the Chinese Basketball League and got that phone call from Monty Williams.
That's where we need the Wire to confirm your suspicions, because it could have been, young fella, take a seat. Big man is coming in.
What do you tell your team?
Nothing. They've been here in other games. We got to learn from this, but we got to do what we've done all year long, be consistent, stable, and strong, and we'll be okay.
LeBron James begins the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Harrell with a sweeping hook that falls. LeBron cross court. Caruso at the offensive end gets the lefty layup to fall. And it's a 12-point game.
The three-point line.
Exactly.
He shot the free throw.
LeBron corrals the loose ball, takes it in and one. Got the foul and will go to the line. They double team him over to Chris Paul, guarded by Kuzma. Tough shot by Paul. Wow! Here's Booker, guarded by Caruso. Crossed him up. The floater rolls around and falls. He's back up to 13. Anthony Davis still yet to make an imprint on this game, and as I say so, he knocks down the mid-range jumper. Ball off the Ayton screen. Booker on Caruso. Got inside over Davis, too late! Booker, they double team him. Nice flash to the foul line by Bridges, and he knocks it home. An uphill climb for them for most of the afternoon. Schroeder over to Davis. Caruso drifts to the corner and knocks home the three. Booker, they hit the man at the free throw line. Crowder, Butter! Seed. Caruso with the side pocket three. But too little, too late. With an injured Chris Paul, Devin Booker was able to lift up his veteran mentor and teammate.
And here's Booker, who had 34 game one. Cornered, Bridges got the three by Paul, and a tip-in try. Saric tries to get it and retrieves. And it's thrown away, and LeBron will coast. Ball. The starter with his 2 fouls. Davis, 3, late close by Ayton. Picked up by Booker. He comes with the 2-on-1, and Ayton is waiting. And Saric against LeBron. Deflected by Drummond and picked up by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Davis at the other end. Here comes Booker. Knocked away by James. Another turnover by Phoenix, and pesky defense. Here they go! Game one on LeBron when they had the defensive assignment against James. It's a slashing move inside. Schroeder gets it. Coming out on Paul. Booker, Saric. They rotate down low eventually. Spreading it inside. Ayton is the Suns 4 of 11. Bridges and LeBron. Doubled by Saric. Left free to fire Gasol.
8 turnovers now.
It's LeBron. Screened by Gasol. The switch into Saric. The drive. Count it. Tonight's virtual shot clock is powered by Tissot. Morris wide open. 50-50 balls are the things that Frank Vogel talks about most. LeBron, step back 3, got it! Here comes Booker. Got the screen, switch on D, Gasol can't keep up, and Booker will fly and knife it. And here comes Chris Paul in game one. 7 points and 4 boards, and he sneaks one inside, and there is Ayton.
The offense somewhat stalled.
It's Payne with a burst.
Nice.
And he finds Ayton inside. And for the Phoenix Suns, down by 4. They've trailed by 11. Look at the maneuvering of Paul, and he finds an open shot.
Chris, I think Monty Williams coming to Chris Paul's defense after game one.
Yeah, that's right, Rez. I had a lengthy conversation with Monty Williams. I told our guys yesterday that we're not going to let anything take our focus off this game. I have a great deal of respect for the Lakers, and I know Chris wouldn't do.
Put in a three, and that is the third three by the Lakers tonight. Spinning, driving, and it's Torrey Craig flying off that.
Good game one for Schroeder, 14 points on 5 of 7 shooting.
Halfway down that lane, there's Chris. Defensive play again by L.A. Kuzma with a drive and a terrific, fiercely min. Davis has now collected 4 rebounds. Schroeder 3, bullseye! And another dose of Davis. Shot clock at 7. Into Johnson. Now they've combined for 20 points so far. On a screen, switch on D, and here comes the flying Schroeder in on this second quarter for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Leading scorer for the Lakers.
There's a high flyer and Ayton at the night the other way. This Phoenix offense. Down low, Ayton outside, wide open, Bridges 3. And they're +8 in rebounding. In game one, the Lakers were -14 in rebounding. James got the 3. Again, there's a screen, the switch. Crowder is out there. Shot clock at 6. Davis and Bridges. Ayton meets him. Got it! The switch. And another turnover by Phoenix, and that was intercepted by Davis. Ahead to Schroeder, and he'll slice inside for 2. Tonight, he's showing that. Here comes Booker through traffic. And outside Crowder with a fake by LeBron and tried to sneak it in and does. And Drummond helped by Schroeder. Booker will try to pierce and got it the other way. Ron's played 24 minutes, 13 points on 8 shots. Slashing inside, what a scoop too.
Being on the sideline right now.
Caldwell Pope's on Booker. Here goes Crowder. Payne open in the corner, 3. Finally.
But that was an early departure in that third quarter for him.
Crowder's on Gasol. Free to fire. Davis for the trip. Just ripped away that time by Crowder.
And they have numbers. Caruso's on the floor in the backcourt.
Here comes Booker with a floater. Davis and Booker. Screen, and LeBron is free. Triples tonight. Booker and Gasol, and Kuzma comes over, and Payne is there. Blows by Caldwell Pope. Johnson in the corner. Winding up the third. Phoenix leads the series 1-0. LeBron with the screen from Gasol. Johnson sticks with him. There's that shot. 18 for James. The lead is 10. Booker in traffic. Johnson free from 3.
Late closing the gap. Book raising up for the triple. Won't get it. D.A. with a one-hand rebound.
A long rebound right there. D.A. ready to get it.
Can't pay.
At 18 in game one, Kuzma off a screen. Drummond inside. Bulldozing right into Sharp.
By L.A.
Screen by Drummond. James. Caruso into Payne with a push and a shot. Mismatch now against Drummond with the switch. And open is Payne. And even more open is Crowder. Chris Paul and Schroeder. Payne out there. There's Caruso. A 3 for the top. Last lead mid-first quarter for Phoenix. 12-11. Payne will scoop it up and slammed in. Outside Gasol. Caldwell Pope in the corner. Good fake. It deceives the... Johnson by James into Ayton.
This is usually when LeBron James likes to kind of insert himself in the offense here.
Here comes Schroeder into Ayton. Payne the other way. He's going to plunge right into the paint.
He's been so solid.
In defending. Carving his way. LeBron James puts in a beautiful... First 3 quarters, he was terrific. He's been quiet here in the fourth. He dances and gets it out to Davis. 3, pulls away. Crowder is out on James. Shot clock at 8. Davis a screen. Wide open 3. Good! LeBron with the final nail right there. Way and Bridges is on him. LeBron. Caruso spins and finds an open boulevard. He just set up this defense. He was pointing for guys to go. Final seconds. Here comes Johnson's triple away. Rebound Davis. and he's got a double-double with his 10th rebound.
They were up and ready to go, fired up to see the Lakers in person in the playoffs for the first time since 2013. And LeBron. Paul trying to get around Drummond, finds Ayton, got a mismatch there, and Ayton.
That's in question as well, because Phoenix can't be a physical team. They haven't been like that all year. So you combat that by going smaller a little bit to move.
34 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, had 3 blocks in the game as well, as Booker gets the 31-point game in game 2 as well. He has been electrifying in his first 2 playoff games. Schroeder for 3. Lakers signed Drummond on March 28th. Has not been with the team that long. Remember, he started with Cleveland. Certainly has not been with LeBron and AD that game 2. Lakers give it right back. So Ayton on the other end gets a steal. Here's Paul now. He'll pull to mid-range. Paul, he's down the board. Typically, throughout the regular season, the Suns at a very slow pace. Obviously, Chris Paul makes some player out of Villanova. Jimmy, he shot it at 43% from three-point range this year. There's Davis inside. LeBron's run for Chris Paul. And the athletic trainers will try to keep that shoulder in good form. There's another 3. Kuzma gets his first touch. Gasol, he's a playmaker up there, gives it right back to Kuzma, and oh, what a feed to Anthony.
He has gotten in the past, so he has to adjust to that mentally and take advantage of the opportunities when they come about. And speaking of
Alex Caruso, first minutes on the floor. Caruso will be the primary ball handler. He sets up. Good ball movement by the Suns. The Lakers close out well. Ayton, little turnaround. Oh, what a tough shot. 33 minutes. Lakers fans will note that Dennis Schroeder, who normally plays the entirety of the first quarter, as Booker Craig getting some minutes here. He played just 5 minutes in game 2. He scored just 2 points as Caruso finds some space.
A little bit too deep right there and made the Cardinal sin of picking up his dribble, which at that time gave Caruso the advantage. Another lob inside again.
Suns down a pair. Had a 1-point lead at the quarter break as Chris Paul hits him, but all of that cluster is right at the rim. LeBron will sit. Kuzma on a feed from Schroeder, and a 3-pointer is down at first quarter. Lakers have opened up a 5-point lead. It's a 5-0 run. Chris Paul looking for the lob, and Ayton there on the wrist.
Damage done by the Lakers, right back at him with that dunk by Ayton.
Had a beef there too, looked like some contact. Oh, nice pass, Crowder. Somehow, LeBron, and Crowder was right there for him. He knew it was coming. Another Laker turnover. Booker running the floor, little sidestep. Oh, denied off the glass.
3 games. Luka has been dominant, since the bubble.
There's a steal by Caldwell Pope. 2 on his tail, and he scores it. American Express. Here's Davis now from LeBron. Short. Caldwell Pope, the rebound, and a putback. Lakers have the first possession at a 3-point lead. Lakers shooting just 39.5% at a 6. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. His only 3 points came, the first 3 points of the game, from the free throw line. LeBron's got. Boy, it's been a tough shooting game anywhere outside that paint, and 2 more in the paint as Anthony's Booker now. A very low scoring game. Chris mentioned that 11-1 run going back to the end of the quarter, and the much needed basket pack. Booker. And a turnover. LeBron James snuffed it out. Schroeder leaves it up, and Davis throws it. Identical records, as a matter of fact, the Knicks and the Hawks.
Well, they always say the 4 and 5 seed are the teams that are evenly matching right now.
That's where you can really see the shoulder injury. He's come up short a number of times on a shot he usually knocks down, as James again just powers his way. FanDuel.com/over-under to make your free picks before every NBA on TNT broadcast.
One thing just opened it up for LeBron. Another easy 2 inside.
Suns look like they're in trouble right now, Jimmy. There's a lot of time left, but the Lakers are getting it where they
10.
Caldwell Pope with a loose ball foul there after that play. Now that is Booker on his way in. He lays it in when LeBron and Davis were out. Bodies on the floor. Booker looking for help. Craig kicks it. Johnson for three. Suns needed it, and they...
In order for the Lakers to repeat, does Anthony Davis have to be the best player on the court all the time for the Lakers?
Nice feed. Deion 16. They're up 13 now. Both teams having a poor shooting performances, especially the Suns. That's another phase now. Fifth turnover this quarter for Phoenix. Under 2 minutes to go. Tough shot by Davis.
So the rhythm offensively behind the arc is not there, unlike the Lakers, who continue.
And now swipe from behind. Payne picks the pocket of Gasol all the way in with the reverse. He scores. Always heard. By the way, without Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a premium perimeter defender is out for the Lakers. Here goes LeBron to the hole. Counted and one. With his personnel, as LeBron misses short, gets the rebound though, is back tapped that time. And now Matthews for three. Yes, rattles. No. Kuzma with a board. Here's Matthews now for the Suns. However, this game has just tilted to the Lakers this entire second half. And if Gasol's going to knock those two, clear it out. LeBron wants Crowder. Shot clock to 7. Spins off of him. LeBron hangs. The reverse is good.
On your job, Phoenix right now in transition, they see if they can convert. But here's the thing about it. After this game, you retool.
1 losses in the bubble, and famously, Charles Barkley calling for a sweep after the Blazers over Phoenix. And Davis falls down, and right there is Payne. He'll pull a three. Payne's got enough. And the pass unable to be handled by Davis. Turnover Lakers. Crowder gives it back to Booker. Booker goes strong and scores it.
The minute you lapse concentration and start turning the ball over, they're going to make you pay. And Schroeder, I was just going to say Schroeder's been.
Yeah, mark that one right at the 3-minute mark. Gives him an 11-point lead. Booker working on Schroeder. Wide open is Crowder. They need it, and they get it. Braun, who gives it right back. Oh, he passes up an open three. Shoots over Booker now. Cashes it in.
But
under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Do the Suns have more fight in them? Ayton lets Davis fly by. 2013, they got swept that year by the San Antonio Spurs. This here, the first win at Staples Center in the playoffs since 2012. Got to go back to May 18th. Kobe and company.
Booker to Ayton. Ayton goes down a lane, lost the handle. Drummond able to pick it up and save it. And here comes James, coast to coast layup is good.
Consecutive turnovers by the Suns. That's a formula for trouble.
Crowder stops, nice feet inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Don't get hurt there and make them score over the top.
Down the other end, Wes Matthews launches a three-pointer. That's good. That's exactly what you were talking about before, Jeff. Make him take that shot.
And make him make it. And if he can make it, as Booker, good drive to the rim.
Now Davis gets up in the front court. James rattles it. So comes up. Bridges is a great defender. Huge height advantage, obviously, for Anthony Davis. Turns, shoots, and scores. Torrey Craig has come on now for the Phoenix Suns. Payne lines up the three. He's been shooting the three ball extremely well all season.
You want him to be aggressive, but not just as a scorer. Be aggressive as a playmaker also.
Schroeder floats it up and in. Schroeder averaging just under 20 a game in this series. And slow to come back up the other way. Davis out to Schroeder. Schroeder lines up the three-pointer. It's good. 5 early points for Schroeder. And the Lakers back up by 1. Phoenix has a foul to give. Kuzma drives past Craig, throws it up, misses. Gasol on the follow. They'll count it at the buzzer.
Continue to evaluate that.
Thanks so much, Monty. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Back to you, Mike.
All right, Rachel. Kuzma throws it up. Drummond throws it down. Of course, to Chris Paul, as you would expect. Craig, the former Nugget, who was acquired from the Bucks early this season. McLemore, three-pointer's good.
How about that pass from LeBron? That's 3 points made up off of a call that should have been made.
Amen.
Oh, James, amen on that. The spin and the slam. And the Lakers go up by 9. Frank Vogel said he saw that look in the way he was playing. It was like, I'm taking this game over look. Kuzma banks it home.
It's a mostly starter-heavy lineup. Only Cam Johnson off the bench because the bench just didn't get it done.
Booker, count it. And
that could have easily turned into a Drummond dunk.
McLemore, no hesitation, drills another three. He's capable of getting red hot. He's knocked down his first 2 3-pointers. Has not played a lot so far. Didn't play games 1 and 2 of this series. As Crowder goes inside, bank shot is good. James was with Cleveland. Drummond with the left hand, can't get it to fall. He thought he was hit. Ayton the rebound. The Suns bench yelling, push the ball. Crowder, open 3. That's good. And boy, does that have to feel good for Jay Crowder.
And Antetokounmpo had one for the ages. You don't play with your food.
And Crowder knocks down the 3-pointer, his second 3 after all the struggle. We don't see that often. Crowder misses the 3. James stolen by Payne. James gets it back. Caruso up to James for the slam. What a wild play. And the Lakers go back up by 4.
I'm believing that shot is not going to beat us.
Chris Paul, the hesitation, the pullback shoots over Gasol. And Paul, his second field goal. As Booker down the other end, slight limp and a grimace from Anthony Davis. Bridges knocks down the 3. And Davis is hurt right now. 8 and 4 points, 6 boards. Chris Paul, nice feed inside. Ayton goes right at Drummond and finishes with the foul. And here comes Chris Paul. 8-point Phoenix lead with Anthony Davis back in the locker room. Ayton down low against James, and Ayton able to finish. Former #1 overall pick back in 2018 after playing 1 year at Arizona. Spins and throws it down. Drummond trying to draw the charge, and Ayton having a big third quarter.
Presents them more spacing on offense.
Kuzma, scoop layup. Beautiful shot for Kuzma with his left hand.
Lining up with high percentage shots.
Well, after a make, too. So just going right at, using their speed as Paul gets to the mid-range.
Defense has no answer for what the Suns are trying to accomplish offensively.
Third foul on Kuzma. Chris Paul falling away, rolls around and drops through. And although just 5 points so far today.
And they also need James to be dominant.
Drummond on a nice feed from Schroeder. An easy bucket for Drummond.
Since his earlier days in the league.
He's tough, too. Just not afraid of the contact. Cameron Payne not afraid. Drive to the basket on the reverse, and the lead is 15. Crowd's been rather quiet with the poor play here in the period. James, the runner, is good. That's his first field goal of the period. Paul on a drive, goes to the rim, left-handed, flips it up.
One dribble like he did just there.
Kuzma blocked from behind. Torrey Craig, nice rejection. Here comes Crowder. Bumps into Morris, lays it up and in. Jay Crowder in double figures with 14.
I know you weren't thrilled with your team defensively even before AD went out. What do you want to see in the fourth quarter for that on that end?
Yeah, we're competing. Got to make sure we get back and honor our coverage.
With 6 to shoot. James on him. Payne off the bounce, flips it up, shot, rolls around and drops through. Nice play from Cameron Payne. He's averaging just under 13 boards a game in this series. Paul throws it up, and Ayton gets it to go. Didn't quite grab it. Kuzma was right there on top of him.
They're sitting at 87 right now. I think they're playing faster. They're shooting it with confidence as Schroeder makes the 3. He hasn't shot it great, but I think Bridges has really done a good job in searching out opportunities as James again in transition, left to right spin.
Crowd trying to get fired up. Been hard to do that the way the Suns have dominated the second half. Pass inside to James, count it and 1. A chance to even up a series against the defending champion Lakers. Gasol 3-pointer, got it. Marc Gasol from downtown, his second 3, and it's an 11-point game. Frank Vogel raves about Caruso all the time. Says one of the reasons we're so good defensively is what he does. James inside on a beautiful fade from Paul looking. Paul driving, falling away. It's good. Chris Paul once again, 18 for Paul. Here's Schroeder. Schroeder has not shot the ball well as Gasol tries another 3, and Marc Gasol his third 3-pointer. It's now an 8-point game. 17th rebound for DeAndre Ayton. Bridges out to Crowder. Crowder for 3. Bang! Jay Crowder from downtown. Booker switches on James. Caruso fakes the three. Behind the back, gets in the paint. Scoop layup is good. Pretty move from Alex Caruso. Terrific team effort. And this series is tied at 2 games apiece. As LeBron James heads back.
When LeBron James has the ball.
Into James. Caldwell Pope lasers one in.
One of 3 guys on this team that can go get his shot. And with AD out, his play offensively so important to their success.
Booker with a 3. Got it to 9 for the Suns. And here is Schroeder. Couple 20-point games in games 2 and 3. Struggled in game 4. LeBron with a 3.
They're defensively as Phoenix zones up when LeBron's in that mid-post. Rebound opportunity there for Drummond.
Paul with a 3, and he has struggled from
for Phoenix. Monty Williams trusts his guys, causing some confusion there on that last play by LeBron.
Booker with 5, LeBron with 5. Here fighting for it. Starters still out there for Phoenix. They have started 5 of 12. Booker carving his way, deceptive move to get free, and he
ball 3-pointers getting to the rim. What a backup player their campaign is for this ball club.
Punishing LeBron James. Caruso uncorks a 3. Lee Matthews out to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Crowder defends. Kicks it out. Kuzma running 2. Got it from 15 on the floor.
Touches the ball. He is looking to score, and he is delivering.
Here comes LeBron. Johnson there. Oh, what a great spin move.
From the basket, his size, his strength, and his skill level. I'd like to see more of that from LeBron.
James with 7. Good fake there. Evasive move inside. Booker hitting against Schroeder. Kaminsky picked up by Drummond. They got him way outside. Booker blows by, takes it up, and puts it down. In shot clock. Booker has been the star. 15 points on 9 shots. Got the screen. Launches a 3. Got it. Oh. 2 ball handlers back there. Caruso comes out on him. The Phoenix Suns are shooting 58%. Payne on the switch against James.
When the team that's being outworked, the Suns are getting all the lucky bounces.
Book fading from the corner. A long 2. Wow. Well, they've done it without Chris Paul scoring. Gets to look at the 3. Yes!
Paul, McLemore is on him. Down to 3. Dancing. 15-footer Chris Paul. He's one of the best in the NBA at McLemore. Screen. And outside it goes. Crowder with a 3. Paul has got 3 assists, 3 boards, 7 points. Booker outside. Bridges 3.
Tonight, the Suns have all the energy. They're whipping the ball around, playing unselfish, and just textbook offense here on display.
Through it, inside pass, broken up, intended for Bridges. And now it goes to Caruso. He'll take it the other way. He glides for 2. 4% shooting for the Suns, 32% shooting for the Lakers. Gushing into the paint was Paul and finished up night.
You know, it's just puzzling right here. I did not see this coming whatsoever.
Step back 3, Crowder.
And it's almost like after the heartbreak of game 2 and game 3 for the Suns, and then making the necessary adjustments as LeBron movement, no player movement right now for the Lakers on their offensive end, playing right into the hands. And as you see on the other end,
the move by Schroeder. But they felt like, you know, we know exactly what we're up against. Tough shot down the hatch it go. But this town, as great a basketball city as it is, has not had a lot of winners over the last 10 years. LeBron. It's Schroeder. Well, Paul, a 3 by LeBron. He gets it to drop. He's
the perfect teammate, the perfect player, the perfect leader for this team at this stage.
Kuzma in for Caruso.
At Duke versus North Carolina in Cameron, and we're sitting behind the bench, and he has a notepad taking notes while watching Coach K. It's like, really, you're going to take notes in Cameron? And maybe I should have been taking notes, because he's turned out into an incredible coach. And these guys have responded, and now, you know, on the verge here, they pull this game out, 1 game away from dethroning the defending champion.
By Cameron Johnson, who began at Pitt and finished at Carolina. Here comes Payne. 14 first half, but it didn't click early on in his career, and he had to kind of move around to a few locations, a few addresses. to find out what was missing. James hitting from outside, and he's got 19. So in there right now for Phoenix, Payne, Kaminsky, Cameron Johnson, Craig, and Booker.
Thrives in that moment, and time again, we've seen him step up and deliver.
James carves his way inside, gets another 2, and he's got 24. Series other than the 2011 finals. Tracking data used, Athletic coming up with some of those notes. Cameron Johnson triple.
Imploring his guys to not give them any life whatsoever, and really it's been all about their defense. Impressive.
Kuzma, step back 3 in an important game. And a lot of the things you establish now with Johnson cutting off that baseline and into Horton Tucker and got the 2 and a foul.
I mean, look, campaign incredible this year. And we talked about his story, talked about how he bounced around, looked to find his way. As Kaminsky, beautiful ball fake.
How one-sided was that third quarter? The Suns, had they been held scoreless for the entire third quarter, this is E'Twaun Moore, a veteran. Dancing inside on McKinney. Scoops it home. Pretty shows with the Knicks. New Orleans traded to Sacramento. Detroit 3 years. Free agent with the Suns. Horton Tucker. Well, they had a good crowd in that arena tonight. At capacity for what they're allowed.
They got to get mad. You know, it's one thing to lose a game, but to be embarrassed like this on the road, down 30 in the first.
Howard, like in JaVale McGee, they talked about, and J.R. Smith for 6 games, but they had a presence in that bubble, Grant. How is the shoulder of Chris Paul as he fell hard after a blockout attempt inside by Matthews? So a lot of unanswered questions with health at the very top of that list.
The way this Suns team from the start, defensively, offensively, they knocking down shots, attack mode. I'm not sure, even with AD playing.
As an unrecruited player out of a little school in Topeka, Kansas. Here comes Horton Tucker, SEC Player of the Year. Saric. That'll do it. Suns go up 3-2 on the defending champs, setting up a Game 6